Hi, my name is Pat Nivens, and I am Salt and Light. And I'm here to testify today about the goodness and the grace of the Lord. I just want to go back a little bit to the first part of my life. I was not raised in church. I wasn't raised to believe in God. I was raised to believe and trust in no one but myself, and that's what I did. And my entire life, I just leaned on myself, and I did not acknowledge the Lord in any way except to mock him. I told jokes about the crucifixion, mocked his people, and I'm just saying that to say this, that no matter how far down you go, he does not leave you. He stays with you, and he waits for you to turn to him, and he's always forgiving and always welcoming. And I went through life. By the time I was 30 years old, I had married 3 alcoholics. My life was a mess, and I thought, well, if there is a God, he hates me, because look what he's done to my life. And so about 10 years ago, there was a situation in my family where my grandson was diagnosed with muscular dystrophy. And, I looked at that as a tragedy. And I couldn't handle the thought of watching my daughter go through that because I'd always been able to fix everything. After all, I was God. And so, no matter what I did, I could not make that go away. And so I decided I was going to take my own life. And I used the excuse that, well, my daughter's got so much to deal with, she doesn't need to, deal with me too. But the fact of the matter is that I was a coward, and I didn't want to have to face that. And so when I planned my suicide, I even did it down to the point of what I was going to break off in the lock. And so the night before I planned to do that, I laid in my bed, and I know that I was not sleeping. And the Lord began to show me what it would do to my children and my family if I were to commit suicide. And that night, the Lord came to me, Jesus came to me. I found myself on the floor crying out to Jesus, asking him to, give me acceptance of this. Not that I had to like it or want it or think it was a good deal, but just help me to accept it. And I really felt, that Jesus came to me, and that he lifted me up out of that, and that he did give me not just that acceptance, but the knowledge that, I wasn't God, that, the Lord would take care of my grandson and my daughter and everybody else in the world, and me, and that all I had to do was just lean on him, just trust him and believe in him. And so, that was just a life-saving day for me. And the thing, about muscular dystrophy, I saw it as a tragedy. It was like going to be the end of my life, but actually, it's what brought me to the Lord. And the Lord now has shown me how muscular dystrophy is almost a blessing, because it's what's held my family together. It's what's, turned me towards him, and asked him to save me, and to ask for redemption. And since that day, my whole life has changed. And it didn't change overnight. It was just gradual change of giving the Lord praise, and letting go of those people and things that I thought I had to take care of. And in this, God has been so good to me, and I have been so blessed every day that when I let go and I gave it all to him, that he just began to pour blessings down on me. And in the past, when people would tell me that, I'd be like, that never happened. Somebody's paying you to say that. No, I'm telling you, I found serenity. He gave me peace. My finances somehow or other work out. He's used me to lead others to him. And, I'm just so at ease, so calm, serene, peaceful. I'm not afraid anymore. And every day when I wake up, I just say, thank you, Lord, for that good night's sleep. And I just say, Lord, I submit my life to you, Lord. And I just feel such a sense of peace and calmness coming over me. And, I can't wait to see what he's going to do that day to bless me, to use me to bless other people. And, I don't know the Bible chapter and verse, but I just have one proverb that I lean on, Proverb 3, and it is like, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, and He will make a path for you. And He really does. And, I'm just want to tell everyone that doesn't matter how far down you've gone, if you can learn to go humbly before the Lord in prayer and in worship, and then just wait on Him and trust in Him. And that's not always easy, because in my family we didn't do humbly. But I have learned that in doing that, I don't have any cares anymore. Just trust in the Lord. Thank you. Was that better?